Hey guys, check it out. You're watching Jonathan Clarke on YouTube. Oh no. So I just got off my graveyard shift and I don't feel really good. Oh man, I got attacked by like 1,000 zombies last night. I don't know how I survived. Thankfully enough, I made it in through the window this morning before they got me, and I got them before they got me. Oh my god, thanks to all my years of training. Hey Google, what time is it?
8:32 a.m.
Oh my god, it's really early and I'm already on this podcast telling you about my crazy night that I had. Just last night was the premiere of Zombies 4, Dawn of the Vampires. I want to say congratulations to everybody who was a part of this and made this such a huge success. You guys made Zombies 4, Dawn of the Vampires, one of the biggest of the franchise, and made Zombies the most successful franchise of all time. What an incredible thrill ride we've all been on over the last 7 years. I want to thank each and every one of you for being such a huge part of my life and introducing me to the Zombies franchise. When I first got a look at it, I thought this franchise was insane. I thought this franchise was it, as the kids say. I thought this franchise was the shit. It was amazing. It was absolutely incredible. That's what you guys call it. Stay calm and zombie on. Beautiful, beautiful movie, a beautiful message of acceptance, how anything is possible in this life, and it has inspired so many people, including yours truly, to have moved into a home near a soda plantation and a chemical plant just out the road, right there, that could explode, and we could all die from. Thankfully enough, everything is in the center of the city here. Hospital, dollar store, mall with hundreds of stores, so it is no trouble for yours truly to acquire zombie apocalypse supplies, including food, water, medical supplies. I've got it all. That was a really interesting scene last night where Zed almost died. And I saw Addison reduced to tears. And I haven't seen the movie yet, but I'm going to watch it for the first time tonight. I'm going to be really excited to watch this. But just to let you know that I'm going to sit in front of the TV, my very expensive 4K TV, ultra high definition TV. Because that's what happens when you become famous on YouTube. You have high definition, 4K, ultra high definition TVs to review shit on. And that's what I'll do. I'll sit in front of the TV tonight, and I will be really excited to watch Zombies 4, Dawn of the Vampires for the first time ever, because I have been shut out from the US premiere, and I have to watch it in Canada. So I will watch it tonight, and I will not take a bunch of notes. I won't sit in front of the TV like a lot of these reviewers who are monetized on YouTube, who sit in front of the TV with a notebook and a pen and take jot notes. I won't take any notes. And I will speak from my heart about how I feel about Zombies 4, Dawn of the Vampires. That was a very emotional scene last night when we saw Addison reduced to tears because Zed almost died. Hey Google, what is the lifespan of a zombie?
On the website Quora.com, they say, with the standard stuff of how a zombie works, anywhere from a month to a year. Zombies are going to be eaten away by bugs or maggots.
Oh my god, I hope I am not infected because I feel really messed up this morning. So if you hear me going kind of thing, oh my god, I didn't realize a zombie's lifespan is only a month. Now I feel really regretful for having shot as many as I had. But then again, you've got to get them before they get you, and sacrifices have to be made. I think that Milo Manheim and Meg Donnelly have done a fabulous job securing the future of this franchise, showing how much it means to them and to everybody who was ever a part of Zombies. Because I think somebody out there, no matter who you are, has been inspired by Zombies and has seen yourself through the eyes of every character. I'm jealous, though. I want to fall in love with Meg Donnelly, so I want her to call 555 Jonathan Clarke really quick so I can get in on the Zombies franchise as a vampire slayer. I have been well versed in this for forever. I've trained in this for forever. The only thing I have not done is get trained in the art of Kung Fu from Kung Fu Panda, but who says I need him? All I need to do is eat an excessive amount of noodles, which are $1 at the dollar store, and do the whole wah thing. Come to think of it, I got a lot of holes in the wall that I have to prepare in my house. So yeah, and that was from probably drop kicking a lot of things. But that's besides the point. I had to make a lot of reservations when I first moved into this home. There are disadvantages in living in a home near a soda plantation and a chemical plant, And it had nothing to do with me wanting to be like Kung Fu Panda, drop kicking my wall. I think that the friendships and the relationships in Zombies 4, Dawn of the Vampires, can be highlighted. Victor and Nova, beautiful song, Dreams Come True. I cried during that one, to be honest with you. I've been watching a lot of the music from Zombies 4, Dawn of the Vampires on YouTube in my Bluetooth headset. I love it. I love how zombies and humans can coexist in the same world. And, hey, Google, how would zombies and humans be able to coexist in the same universe?
I don't know the answer to that specific question, but according to en.wikipedia.org, proponents of zombie arguments generally accept that P-zombies are not physically possible, while opponents necessarily
never believe what Google tells you.
Or, in some cases, even logically possible.
Oh,
the unifying idea of the zombie is that of a human completely lacking conscious experience.
Hey, listen. I always wanted to believe that humans and zombies could coexist in the same universe, in the same galaxy. So if I want to believe that, Google is not going to try to convince me and persuade me to think different. Then I'd be like all those other podcasts out there that just tell you that, oh, there's no chance of a zombie apocalypse ever happening. So if there's no chance of a zombie apocalypse ever happening, why are half the people we go to school with in university really freaky and creepy with no explanation? That's because they are hiding who they truly are. A zombie. That's pretty obvious. I thought that for forever. I always thought that I was living in a world with zombies, and I wanted to believe that. So much so that I moved into a home that was near a chemical plant and a soda plantation, and everything was conveniently in the city. So, because everything was conveniently in the city, if there ever is a zombie breakout, and Ruby Rose Turner and Meg Donnelly ever do come to live with me, I have it all figured out. Because the hospital is right there. So if they are ever infected by zombie, or Meg Donnelly ever wakes up one morning and tells me, hey, Jonathan, I'm zombie, well then at least I can get her to the hospital within 10 minutes. And I don't need any form of transportation. I don't need helicopter, I don't need car, I don't need bus. If I do need a plane, my cousin is a pilot. He's been a registered pilot for years and trained in that kind of thing, so we're good to go. If she wants to get beamed up, I've got access to planes, I've got access to helicopters, bro. I'm ready to go, man. I'm ready to go. Ever since I first saw the very first trailer for Zombies back in 2016, I knew this franchise was just going to explode in popularity, and it was just going to convey such a powerful message, and it was going to inspire so many people who were fans of this kind of thing. I've always wanted to be a vampire slayer. So if you guys can get me into the Zombies franchise so I can kick a whole lot of ass, I would really love it for you to hit the subscribe button, because it would help this guy out. Because for years I've thought I've lived next door to vampires. I've thought my girlfriend was a vampire. I actually dated a girl years ago. Her name was Stephanie. And she actually thought she was a vampire, so much so that she attempted to live her life just like a vampire. She had the pale skin, the long black hair. I tried to talk sense into her. She didn't want to have any of it. And then she kicked my ass kind of thing. And then one thing led to another. But yeah, I wouldn't advise anybody to pursue a relationship with a vampire, because it is really bad for your health. And it can psychologically affect you. Take it from somebody who has been involved with many relationships with vampires, and even girls that were on TV. I could never understand why a girl would want to be a vampire. But the cool thing was about Stephanie was actually like really cool, really down to earth, until one day she woke up and decided to kick my ass, and one thing led to another. But yeah, don't ever get involved in a relationship with a vampire unless their name is Meg Donnelly. Honestly, I really appreciate how Meg has really wanted to be everything from a vampire to a werewolf to a zombie. Really, really cool how she's wanted to be the embodiment of every character and really experience being these characters for each and every one of you. She went to theater school for years to study this thing for you, because she wanted to entertain all of you more than anything else she ever wanted to do in her life. I always wanted to entertain each and every one of you too. So that's why I went to school and got a degree in journalism and produced this really kick-ass podcast for you. So I hope you think it's really cool. I also studied the art of theater, and I did everything from Romeo and Juliet to Hamlet to Phantom of the Opera. You haven't lived until you stand in front of thousands of people and say, "Where art thou?" and put meaning behind it. Yeah, man. I've always wanted to live the Tom Cruise kind of life. But then Victor wanted to beat me to it. During the Zombies PR, he said that he wanted to do the whole thing where he dangles from a helicopter. And I was like, man, this can't be. This can't happen because Victor wants to take the Jonathan Clarke lifestyle away from Jonathan Clarke. So Jonathan Clarke has to push him off of the helicopter to go, reload, reload, reload. I wanted to do that kind of thing. I wanted to live the Tom Cruise life. Not so much so after I saw the latest Mission Impossible because it was shit. But I've always wanted to live the Tom Cruise kind of life. And ever since Mission Impossible was the heights of shit, I wanted to bring that kind of lifestyle into zombies and give it more action. What's this whole thing with Addison going to a professional cheer camp? That means that if you guys don't hit the subscribe button, my dreams go up in smoke. 7 years of my life are gone that I will never get back. And then I have to go on crazy pills for the rest of my life. So you have to hit the subscribe button so I can win the heart of Addison, because she's just incredibly talented, incredibly beautiful. I can never give her enough credit for inspiring so many people who want to get involved in theater. And how she's just always there to promote things like panic attacks and stress disorders and being very open about what she had to go through in her life, her mother's battle with cancer. I know a thing or two about that because my mom battled cancer for the majority of her life. She gave 30 years of her life to the teaching system, spent 30 years educating young minds, and just all she ever wanted to do was spread a message of kindness. And I'm sitting here now 30 years after she's passed away, and I'm spreading her message of kindness, and I like to believe that she is very happy about that. I don't know how Dad would feel about me choosing a career as a zombie blaster with a zombie 5000 automatic and kicking ass as a vampire slayer every night. I think he would be very questionable about my career choices, but I like to believe that wherever my parents are, they are very proud of this podcast and the success of it, because years ago it was very difficult to create a podcast and distribute it on Winamp and Showcast, which were pretty much all you had at your resources. Your resources were very limited. It was almost as if you were living through a zombie apocalypse. So 25 years later, I have a Logitech Brio camera, a professional studio microphone, hard drives, game chairs. I put thousands of dollars behind this YouTube channel, which I probably should have put behind preparations for a zombie apocalypse, an apocalyptic breakout. Or training in the art of Kung Fu Panda. But I didn't. I left that up to Nova, the Kung Fu Panda fighting chick, who did a fabulous job in Zombies 4, Dawn of the Vampires. Just to let you guys know, because I am not President of the United States, I have to resort to watching it under Canadian restrictions, so I will watch this movie tonight for the first time that they shot last year in New Zealand. I will not be using a notepad and a pen. I will just speak from my mind about zombies. I will tell you how I feel about it later tonight when I see it. So I plan to jump on this podcast and record another video for you guys. And just to give the Descendants fans out there a heads up, I know you probably want to kick my ass because I've been talking a lot about zombies and not Descendants, but I had to because this was the week of the Zombies premiere. We had everything from the red carpet premiere to the movie being premiered on Disney Channel, both in the US and globally on Disney+. So I had a lot of hype to give for this one because I knew there was a crazy cat lady going around on YouTube that was all, meow, check out my cat ears headset. What is it with people taking pictures of themselves wearing a cat ears headset? Since when did that become... I had a friend, her name was Maggie, and it's all she ever used to do was take pictures of herself wearing a cat ears headset, and it really freaked me out. The only thing that jumped out at me with the cat ears headset was that it changed color. Don't ever ask me to put on a Gigi costume from Shrek or wear a cat ears headset because it's never happening. I have stuff like it, but I'm not doing it, man. I wanted to inspire people on this podcast. And you're saying to yourself, you wanted to inspire us by giving us tips on how to deal with a zombie apocalypse? Yeah, because you never know when it can happen. Make no wonder my sisters always thought I was crazy. Make no wonder my entire family wants nothing to do with me, man. I was a loser that played video games. The year Meg Donnelly was born, I was playing Crash Bandicoot, The Wrath of Cortex on PS2 and eating a huge bag of Doritos thinking I was a loser. By the way, Meg Donnelly's birthday is coming up this month. I will be celebrating it, and I have a lot of fun things to say about Meg Donnelly because she was just so incredible. Everything from American Housewife to Zombies to just everything she's done for PR, absolutely incredible. I wouldn't be caught dead being in studio for Fox News at 5 a.m. because I never liked Fox. Fox were just people that criticized people because they wanted to criticize them. They made you feel as if your entire life was controlled. They make you sign a contract, and it isn't good. Come to think of it, if I get like 50,000 likes, 50,000 subscribers on this YouTube channel, Disney will want to sign me to an elusive and a lucrative contract. And they will fax that contract to me because they will say, Jonathan Clarke's videos are awesome. He is getting us ready for the end of the world. And they will want to sign me for the Zombies franchise. I will sign a contract. I will fire everybody in the social media department because they say what they can and what they can't say. I will kick their ass. I will attend Zombies and Descendants board meetings, and each and every one of you will finally have franchises that you can be proud of through my eyes. And for those of you who are unfamiliar with how creative I am the most creative mind in the history of the universe. I believe that fairy tales and happily ever after do exist. I believe in you finding your true love. Because whatever your guy friends are telling you, they obviously don't recognize your worth. And if he or she cannot recognize your worth, then you should leave them. You should pursue a career in pro wrestling and vertical suplex them. And join the Zombies franchise and stay calm and zombie on. Because take it from a guy who did that. And look where I am today. No girlfriend. No relationship, eating Doritos, playing video games all night, shooting Zombies podcasts, and I'm a podcaster by day, zombie slayer by night. So, I turned out okay. At least I believe I did. I go see my Christmas and my family from the Yukon once a year. Yeah, man. Oh, my. Guys, thank you so much for all the love and support you have shown this YouTube channel. I don't know where I would be without each and every one of you. I honestly don't. The love that you have shown for this YouTube channel is unlike anything that I've ever experienced in my life. And I do know this. I may not know about a whole lot of things, but I do know this. This has been the most fun that I have ever had in my life and the best year of my life. And if I could relive this year all over again, I would, beyond a shadow of a doubt. Every girl I was ever with could never make sense why I fell in love with these franchises. The reason why I fell in love with this franchise was because it was just so incredible. It was just so unbelievable. I could never believe how powerful of a franchise this actually was. And to just let you guys know, what we will do is I will take a look at everything in the history of Zombies. I will take everything in the history of Descendants, key moments, special anniversary moments, birthdays. We do it all here. On this YouTube channel, and I like to believe that I inspire a lot of people to, I don't know, create their own YouTube about zombie apocalypses. I like to believe that I inspire people to prepare for zombie apocalypses without even having to watch this show. Because there's a lot of stuff people won't tell you about a zombie apocalypse, like how to shoot a zombie in the head. I mean, you can shoot a zombie anywhere, but the zombie is just going to keep getting up, and if the zombie keeps getting up, I mean, you're going to be really in trouble. So you really have to know how to shoot a zombie, how to deal with it. And I just like to believe that I did this after $5,000 behind this podcast. It's just, I really think that Addison could have fell in love with Jonathan Clarke, and Jonathan Clarke could have been one of those characters to come in and create some kind of controversy within the plot of Zombies. How I feel about the direction of Zombies, I know that Meg Donnelly and Mila Manheim will always be a producer of this, either in front of the camera or behind the camera. But just because they have to sit behind the camera does not mean that Jonathan Clarke can't see his introduction into the Zombies franchise. That would be kind of cool. Hopefully that zombie infection is not getting the better of me. Oh my god, the T virus. Apparently in order for the Zombies breakout to actually happen, there has to be a mutation of the rabies virus and stuff if you actually do your research. I don't know if that's actually true or not. But yeah, I'm really excited about Zombies 4 Dawn of the Vampires tonight. From what I've been reading about it in the reviews already, the people are saying nothing but good things about it. A lot of videos have yet to drop on YouTube, though, about Zombies 4 Dawn of the Vampires, and I'm really looking forward to hearing about what the critics have to say about it, because they spend up to 45 minutes on their podcast criticizing it. I remember when the music videos for Place to Be and Don't Mess With Us came out within an hour of their release. People were saying that the music videos really weren't what they expected it to be. People were trying to figure out what a day walker and a night walker was and how we could separate the two. the meaning behind the music videos initially were to introduce us to these groups of characters that were going to be in the Zombies franchise for the first time ever, and the characters that were supposed to have secured the future of it. And I think they have done a fabulous job with that. When you can bring in such a young group of individuals between the ages of 15 through 18 years old and have them captivate as many people as what they have, it's absolutely wonderful. The way I envision zombies in the future, though, is that Jonathan Clarke is just in a dark place where there's a lot of smoke, and I'm walking through the woods, and then I get a phone call on my phone from Meg Donnelly. Ring, 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 555, Jonathan Clarke. I look up my caller ID. Holy shit, it is Meg. And I hit the button, and I say, holy shit, Meg. And she says, holy shit, Jonathan Clarke. There is a horde of zombies. We need your vampire slaying skills in this franchise. Are you on board? And I will say, holy shit, Meg. And I will go click, and I will be a part of the Zombies franchise, and it will be the funniest movie that you have ever seen in your lives. But I know in order for that to happen, you guys have to hit the subscribe button. I'm so tired when they announce Zombies movies about how Meg Donnelly and Mila Manheim always exchange phone calls, and it's never Jonathan Clarke. And they go to movie premieres like Deadpool 2 together, like a couple of years ago. Man, why am I always the caretaker at special events like red carpet premieres and stuff? I should be, like, on the red carpet for Zombies. And you guys can make that happen. Because I know that you love zombies as much as what I do. And this YouTube channel exists because we share in the same passion for Descendants and Zombies. Thankfully enough, we've all been brought together because of Descendants and Zombies, and I'm forever thankful of this niche. So allow me just to say this. Thank you guys so much for having made me the voice of Descendants and Zombies. Zombies, 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 zombies. Oh, yeah. I love that. That should be a part of the World Collide Tour. Like, I should come out on stage for every night and say that, the oh yeah thing, and go down in history for being one of the greatest of all time. Although, having said that, I know I will go down in history for having been one of the greatest of all time. And how I know I will go down in history for having been one of the greatest of all time is because you guys have opened up your hearts and you have allowed me to forever be the song in all of your hearts. When everybody else left me, all I was ever left with was each and every one of you. And I can't thank you enough for that. So that's why I will come back tonight. I will drop a review of Zombies 4 Dawn of the Vampires at midnight. Oh, like kind of thing. You don't know how bad your life is until you realize that you live with a guy who actually thinks he's a werewolf and then you don't have any silver bullets to kill him. If you only knew how serious I was about slaying vampires and... Oh, man. You guys are the most incredible fans in the world. Don't ever let anybody else tell you any different, because nobody else would be crazy enough to click on these videos and hit the subscribe button. So if you are crazy enough to hit the subscribe button and, make my dreams become a reality, I would be so appreciative of that and be forever thankful. Because I, as far as I'm concerned, if we are all going to die having been a part of this niche, then we might as well all die together. And I've got to get stuff done because Meg Donnelly is going to a national cheer camp and enrolling in a cheer program where she is never going to return as the character Addison. So 7 years of my life is about to go up in smoke. All my dreams are about to blow up in front of my face. So I got to find the biggest bouquet of flowers. I got to get in on the Zombies franchise. In order for that to happen, I need 50,000 likes and 50,000 subscribers. So if you could give me those 50,000 subscribers, I would be forever, eternally thankful for that. Oh my God. I've still got a piece of Zombies footage to show to you guys, and I think you're really going to like it. I think this has something to do with Zombies 4. I know they've been throwing up a lot of teasers for Zombies 4 since the premiere last night. It's getting great reviews on Disney.com and D23.com. And there's actually even an article, I think, that I read this morning about how there's going to be a Zombies 5. So there are still hopes that Jonathan Clarke may fall in love with the producer of Zombies 5, Meg Donnelly, when it happens. But in order for that to happen, I need to get 20,000 likes in between now and Zombies 5. Which is, I know it's virtually impossible for it to happen, but it can happen. Because like I said, dreams are possible. And you can make it happen by hitting the subscribe button, which I would my God, I would be eternally grateful if each and every one of you would hit the subscribe button. So having said that, while I prepare you for the zombie apocalypse, what do you say we watch this video together? Guys, don't forget to hit my subscribe button.
Me and Meg have definitely come to each other, feeling one way about something, and I'd like to think that I've helped you get out of some holes, because you've definitely helped me get out of some holes along the way. But it's just a lot. It's a lot of eyes.
Yeah.
You know?
I think, we grew up doing these movies together, so we've seen each other in so many phases of our life. But I think something I've definitely learned from Milo is, you're just have a very positive outlook on everything, and just you ask people so many questions and make people feel so seen. I feel like a lot of times in social situations I can kind of be bleep. So I feel like you always inspire me to just just be conversational and make people feel more seen. And yeah, it's really weird because just going through this whole process together, there's a part of me that nobody else will understand but Milo, which is crazy. And yeah, it's just true.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
As you
I want to say thank you to everybody for your love and support of this YouTube channel, because honestly last year when this YouTube channel launched, after I had been gone for 7.5 years, I didn't think anybody was going to love this YouTube channel as much as what they did. I was like, nobody is going to want to fall in love with this YouTube channel. But obviously you did, and I can't thank you enough for it, because it was a huge gamble for me to have created this YouTube channel. I didn't think anyone was going to love it as much as what they have. But 3,000 subscribers later, 20,000 plus views, and over 7,000 views per month, it is a true exemplification of how much you love this franchise, or you love me. Thank you so much for having made me the voice of Descendants and zombies. Oh yeah. So, with that having been said, for those of you who have yet to hit the subscribe button, you may be thinking about hitting the subscribe button because you think this YouTube channel is incredibly cool, the guy hosting it is incredibly sweet. If you think either one of those, hit the subscribe button, because you can help me achieve my dream of being President of the United States, winning the heart of Addison, becoming a vampire slayer, and becoming one of the greatest of all time. It can only happen if you hit the subscribe button. And you contribute to my message of kindness by spreading your own message of kindness right now on this beautiful day. Because tonight I have to go to the dollar store, I have to buy a bunch of Doritos. I have to sit in front of the TV with no notepad, no pen, no notes, and review Zombies 4, Dawn of the Vampires. Which I will love doing, because from what I've been hearing about it, it's absolutely fabulous. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support you've shown this YouTube channel. I certainly hope that you enjoyed the premiere of Zombies 4, Dawn of the Vampires. And from wherever you may be listening to my voice, I want you to know that we look at the same moon every night, and everything is going to be okay. Why? Because it has to be. And we are in each other's hearts, and we share the same passion for Descendants and Zombies. Look for a Descendants video to drop at some point between now and the end of your life on this YouTube channel. Be kind to one another. Bye, YouTube. We will do this again in a couple of hours.